we are still at the Web Expo, and next to me is standing one more German entrepreneur. Please introduce yourself, Dominik, and tell me, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm Dominik. I'm the founder and CEO of plista.com. Plista is a German-based startup. We are approximately 15 guys, and we spinned off the company this summer from our software development agency, which we built up 2 years ago.
So what is it?
It's a personalization and recommendation network. That might sound not familiar to everybody, so I'm just going to explain it in a couple of little steps. First of all, we address the end users, so it's not a B2B, it's an end user-centric focused business model. You download a browser extension for Firefox or Internet Explorer, then we track you down anonymously, see what you like, see what you don't like on sites which are Plista enabled, to filter you the content on those sites which you like, to, in the end of the day, deliver you a personalized way how you can experience the internet. So for the German users, we are currently in private beta, and with Plista you can experience a Spiegel Online in a personalized way with no need for a cooperation with Spiegel Online. So it's like site restructuring, etc.
How did you hit up on that idea?
Well, actually, in a diverse way. First of all, one of our co-founders was offered a job at Last.fm when they were very little, a couple of years ago. And he actually accepted, and then finally found out that delivering recommendations to just music is not the vision which one should focus. Obviously he was wrong because he didn't make any bucks on the sale of Last.fm. But he was very familiar with collaborative filtering, with filtering technologies, and wanted to have this broader vision of having filtering everywhere. So we met up, had lots of meetings within the last year, and discussed a service where we could deliver a new layer upon the internet, where everybody is experiencing the internet in a way that reflects his personality, reflects his preferences. And obviously it's very hard to get all those sites on a cooperation basis. That's why we finally ended up in having a technology developed which allows personalization on sites which you already know by the means of a browser plugin.
Okay, and what about your financing? We are now deeply inside of a financial crisis, but I think you got your funding still before, so how's that side?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I mean, we are not experiencing the financial crisis ourselves. It's probably because of several reasons. One, obviously, is that our core technology is very solid. So we've been developing Plista for at least 5 man-years in core technology, and spent a couple of €100,000 ourselves until the moment where we got a prototype ready. And second of all, we are well connected through diverse other experiences that we already connected with other startups. And I mean, if you got a technology which is not a new social network, which goes upon a system which is very scalable, you might find the right investor. Be picky, not too picky, but I think it's not hitting us that much as somebody else, but we don't know.
And at the end, how do you want to make money with your service?
Well, making money is quite of an issue, because what we do with Plista is we deliver, apart from delivering the value to the end consumer, we add a high value to the sites which we might partner up. So we increase their PIs, their sales with upsell and cross-sale potentials. We increase the loyalty of visits, etc., etc. And by doing so, we'd like to take a percentage on the value increase that we deliver to those sites. And we do so by having installed a balanced risk-free marketplace where all the publishers having installed Plista can decide upon their strategic alignments if they want to sell or buy recommendations. So you, being a TechCrunch, for instance, and integrating Plista, might decide if you want to have your content distributed over the net on a user individual recommendation basis, or if you want to let other content being published on your site for earning money, etc. So it's basically a user-centric recommendation network.
And what are your plans for the future? What are your visions? Where do you want to be?
Well, vision is obviously we strive for getting a system installed which can be compared with OpenID. So I always like to use this example of what OpenID is for the registration process. Plista could be for the preferences. So you can take your preferences with you over multiple sites. It's one of those issues that we collect your preference anonymously over multiple sites. And I think having a large preference base delivers a highly valuable asset both for the end consumer and secondly for the publisher, because he can install a better content delivery method for delivering what he actually delivers. And in the short run, it's definitely the addressing of the end user and the distribution of our extension. So we want to get the plugin out, get the feedback from the users to see what they still need, what kind of adoption they'd like to have, and so on. Yeah.
So you're looking for a lot of partnerships to introduce your service. What kind of partnerships are that?
Well, that's a funny and it's a good news actually. We are what we call internally item independent. So we can work on retail sites such as Aggregate Knowledge does in the US, and we can work on content sites. We do know how to do mobile personalization or online, etc. So basically we do see each as a value adding partner for mostly or for frankly every publisher that there is out there that has users and who wants get recommendation on those sites. This is our middle term target, but obviously it's the users who just want to have a personalized Spiegel Online, TechCrunch, Gigam or whatever.
Okay, so but you're calling out for that kind of businesses who are maybe seeing you as an added value for their site?
Well, I always say the bigger the better, right? Because it obviously delivers more value to bigger sites than small sites. But primarily within the next couple of weeks, we really strive our focus on getting end customers. So we got approximately 20 to 40 sites in place or en route to being enabled for our personalization system, and we're adding constantly new sites to it. And therefore we just are really addressing the end consumer out there, you, me, all the guys that are listening, to just try it out, see how it works on those sites. And we got sites which are very tech related, so they can check out the quality of recommendation, check out the restructuring of the content, can share and spread this content virally. So there is no focus on getting B2Bs involved currently. Because we don't need them. So it's probably going to be the next summer goal to also set up those partnerships. And obviously we have a lot of incoming messages asking us for cooperation, so we don't, get rid of those. We are highly aware that we need those cooperation in the long run. Therefore, we would appreciate if any publisher would install Plista. It's a very easy way to use our simple API or JavaScript widgets to get this personalization on those sites. But if he doesn't want to, we can personalize it in a way that there's no cooperation, and finally, convince him with the quality of service, with the money he might have not earned without Plista by showing it.
So take care then out there, if you want to earn some money and not get used by the users using Plista already, but want to take part in that, you should meet that guy. Huh?
Thank you, Victoria.
So